Okay. One sec, I forgot a setting. The frames might have died for a second. Should be fine. Do not worry if it hiccup. They think it is going to be fine. I just forgot like one thing. It'll be good. Yeah, hi. Happy Tuesday. This Tuesday, right? This Tuesday. Cool. Kinda just the same kind of stream. Nothing really crazy. Maybe something else later, but we'll see. Okay. Bow. Bow. Another day and another stream of me saying I didn't do anything ahead of time to like warm up for anything, so I play bad. Back to, I don't know. Up a mile. Yeah, I'm okay. Go boat. Advance the tower. Okay. I feel like I already moved out of the way, but I'm just gonna attribute it to latency. Oh no. So goofy. Damn, only 7 dudes. Crazy. Not really. Didn't know where they were exactly. MQR, I'll do it. I won't hesitate, I'll go. I don't care. You killed me and I'm back before you're even up. I do want the boat to take this or something. Personally. You wanna try and 5-star Slasher Deco? Yeah, probably. I mean, you can. You know, it comes with the caveat of are you okay with losing? Constantly. Damn, nice. Guy's going crazy. That's really funny. The Buster clutch that really hard. Once again, I'm gonna say I wish someone else would take this. Very helpful. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really bad position. And he traded too. I don't know about that. We have like not much pain on our comp. BH, it's like me and the 52. Someone else to take this. Actually go aggress like I want to. Thank you. Well, I got the one guy. That wasn't what I was going for, but I mean, it helped. We have a 52 on their base. We no longer have a 52 on their base. That sucks. I feel like I didn't really do much. And it's like hard. Yeah, I shouldn't have picked the wall on that. Granted, I know Mixo cats are bad, I don't use very much, it's like only Stamper. Awkward. And it's weird because I feel like Stamper is like a self-explanatory enough weapon to perform well, but it feels hard to consistently win with it in solo queue, just on the premise if your special doesn't play the game for you. So when it comes to like those scenarios where you have to like clutch at the literal end, it just feels impossible. I just have to do some wild thing. The boss kind of did well. Hell didn't really paint very much, which is not great. I need to paint when you and I are the only paint. Yeah, that Stamper demands a lot. It's fun, but it definitely feels harder in a solo environment. Like much easier when you pair it with stuff like Machine and Splash. I mean, that applies to everything, but especially Stamper. Or just like even like Splash, just like actually having things to combo off of you. Life easier. Kind of hard in solo queue, so it's like a toss-up, like, yeah, both theoretically can. That's not the same. I don't know, solo queue, I played like a little bit last night. It was very frustrating, like how little people paint. People just like, not even just like purely feed, it's just like people just don't paint. I've expected that because they're cooler, but for some reason I just think they won't. Also gamble himself. I was like very out of position, my guy. Like that, like, flash. Wanna come back? I'll figure it out. Chazaprin, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. Yes, I'm gonna be very sad if they body block that. I'm also very sad that no one else shot that. I should expect it since I'll lick you, huh? I'll drop Zone of Cure. Yeah. The hacker just joining from the stream. I don't really like how this boss is playing, I'm gonna be honest. They have no paint in the middle, and they're kind of just fiending in the court area. I don't really know why. One hit. Yeah, like I like the idea of Zip, but it's very frustrating to actually use and expect something to happen. Get behind. Yeah, this is like weird and slowly gay. I still can't tell what this weapon from supposed to be like an idiot sometimes, or just like actually this like paint spam. Because the way that lobbies play where people don't paint just makes me feel like I'm supposed to paint spam. How the game's going, I've literally played one game and I lost, so can't really say. Just meh. Dex rank, I don't really expect anything. And keeping your expectations low. How you just play this. At least I got that. Again, I have a splash, but like, no paint. Like, they went 3 down, we still have no paint. Weird. More. That's a dynamo buff right there. They would not be killing me that consistently from that range. Hope they go well. I'm probably gonna have to get off Stamper if I actually want to win. Stamper's like my for fun weapon, but like winning consistently with it doesn't feel possible. At least with like how good I am with it. Again, it's really a Zip problem IMO, but it just feels impossible to actually like make things happen with Zip and like solo queue lobbies. It just comes to out mechanicking your opponent and stuff. It's like it's fine and dandy, but like yeah, like we're doing all this and like I think I'm being relegated to this. Like okay, the leader's on here now. Like, it was very, like, nothing lead too. Like, I don't know, games just feel like coin flips a lot of the time. Like, I don't think I did anything, I don't think we did anything, really. Yeah, I think the attention bit is fine, that's, like, the easier way to use it. But a lot of the time, like, I'll try and use that as a distraction, but even then, like, I have games where I do that and I think I'm doing a good job at that. I don't die, I recoil, I don't die. But, like, nothing happens. Like, I had... It was Mako TC last night when I was playing it. Like, half their team is dead, and the other 2 were top left, so I zip casted that and start spamming, like, verticals, like, underneath the wall to harass them. And then I recoil, and, like, no one even took the tower. And, like, it just confuses me. Like, I don't know, Zip doesn't feel like a solo-friendly kind of special at all. Maybe for Octopus, sure, but for something like Stamper, not really. Gosh, painted it. What's that of me? Yeah, weird game. Gonna lurk as we get ready for school. Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate it. Com error don't set the pace very serious. Com errors are unfortunately very normal. I don't know, I felt like I got a lot of games last night from the little bit I did play X, where it's just like I'm projected to lose anyway. This is like unfortunate because the games don't even feel like difficult really. Like the kinds of weapon comps I'm rolling are just like straight atrocious. Like I had a game where a junior just like never wanted to get on tower, but I had an H3 that would like fight everything but then not win any fights. And like we barely lose it, but there's so many opportunities to win, but like I can't make the guy play objective. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell when someone's playing really scared, and then they break even after 5 minutes anyway. And it's just like, well, I would have preferred you go negative and, like, actually, you know, make the attempt. And kind of just, like, sitting on a spot waiting for the opponent to stop pressuring you or something. Yeah, I don't know, like, I know some people have success with solo and Stamper, I just don't see how you can do it with Zip, honestly. Unless, again, you're just, like, out mechanicking and killing everything, but, you know, that isn't, like, a Stamper exclusive thing. They not die. That'd be like the 2 weakest hits of burst. That sucks, it's like actually such a free kill. I don't know why you're jumping in there. You definitely didn't have to jump in there, but okay, if you wanna throw away the last defense, then okay, I guess. Especially a rapid, like what are you actually jumping for? I don't know, like I wanna like this weapon, I know it's objectively better than Wiper, but for some reason I had better times in solo queue with normal Wiper. I don't really know why. This weapon is like infinitely better. I don't know, something about it. Like it feels like the kind of weapon if they don't like perform like super well mechanically in solo, then it just doesn't go well. I think Wiper's easier. That's like a main weapon, sure, but still, like, I think the kit differential, but like, I don't know. Weird. But like, Snapper's like one of those weapons that's just like way worse in solo. Even though it's like objectively like incredible. Yeah, as a main weapon, I definitely prefer Wiper. I know that for certain. I just like the lightweight and like the strike speed it has. Like, I like the combo potential and damage values and range of Stamper a ton. But like a lot of those factors get way weaker when you're just playing with random people. That and again, just Zip is difficult to actually get mileage out of in solo. Yeah, I don't know. Like I wanna play more Stamper, but really doesn't feel right in solo. Like I'll have games where I think I'm doing what I want to be doing with the weapon, and then you like break even. But then you have games where it's like you have to play in a way that you don't really want to, and you go like 20 and 7, but it feels like that's not like the right way to play. It's just like the correct like solo queue way to play it, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I'd love to play Wiper more, but the kit problem. I'm just dying for this weapon to actually get a second kit, assuming it's better. Like, I can love a torque. Amp could do things sometimes, but not good. Maybe it's like also a map thing. I feel like Stamper's really awkward on Sturgeon, like the middle part, whenever someone's like pushing you across the middle, because it's not like flat enough to like do this, or like to do like either really easily. I don't know, maybe it's just awkward. Stamper does a lot of things. There's not really one way to play it. That's what I always say with it. Like, it's really strong, but sometimes you get overwhelmed by what exactly you're supposed to be doing. Because you can get a lot of value out of just like doing the like this with Stamper as opposed to Wiper, because it just paints a lot and like 70 damage. You can also like combo people with your sub. You can also do like close range stuff. So it just feels really easy to just like do the wrong thing with it, because you're trying to juggle a bunch of stuff. And again, it gets harder in solo because you're not actually playing with people you can like communicate with. A lot of the time it feels like I'm playing the guessing game of like, should I be aggro? Should I be spamming paint? Can I crossfire anyone? I don't really know. Solo queue's like its own like environment in which you probably just have to, again, like mechanic and just like one-shot people, but yeah. I think Ponder it's okay because Berg's so strong on the walls. Like, it could be awkward at the middle because again, like the slope, like it's like workable. I just think the middle circuit's really awkward for it, just from like the little bit I played. Alright, well we rolled Gootuber, so that's already bad. Inevitable, I guess. No, see ya. I don't know about that. Feels like they pointed at the direction I already moved away from, but they. Yeah, no, you have to be comfortable with just like going for the one shot with it. But again, it's like a issue of like, it's hard to know when you're fiending and when you're not in solo, because there's no like correct way to play solo. Every game is just totally different. I don't like where this Gootuber is standing. Yeah, I really didn't like where you're standing. I still jumped, because I'm like, you're gonna die, so I might as well try. It's just like such a thing. Yeah, netcode in this game is spaghetti. I'll never defend it. It's like every single stream. I'm just jumping into feeding. At the same time, like I find it difficult to care about this game because it's like you really rolled Gootuber. Also, I'm Wiper, it's not like I'm building a special exactly. Like, yeah, cool, you threw a torp at him, you're a Gootuber still. Like, what are you gonna do about it beyond that? Not totally over, but it's pretty freaking bad. Last game of the matchmaking thing. No, that's what I say like every other game in X-Rank. That's like the sad reality of it. Like, unless the opponent is just like actually worse than you just lose games on like on weapon select. Especially with like how imbalanced like weapons are in this game right now. Like, there's such like a clear discrepancy between what is strong and weak. Like Flash is like the most, you know, simple example, but like, why are you back here? Can you move up? You want to move out of the base? We're actually killing things now. It's a great time. Just saying. I wanted to get off of it and do the jump flick, and I got stuck as it's still moving forward. That sucks. Again, like, that's like a legitimate opportunity for us, but like, you see the weapons we have? Yeah, no, this just sucks. What are you doing down here? I'll be the bait for you, I don't care. Like, what do you want to do? I have the backline machine that also sharks in the corner for like 10 seconds. I see. Yeah. They saw me, he's weak. Thank you. Well. I jumped in on the jump the tower. I wonder how that happened. It's almost like you're wearing run speed on GooTuber. How'd they know? Yeah, Splash is unhealthy, I've said this every stream. Hi, Olivia. Again, I can't fault people for like you pick what is strong if you want to win, right? Like if you care that much, you're gonna do that. Like I don't care right now, I just want to play Wiper. Like that's fine. Like you can't fault people for doing that. I lost something anyway. Like your trooper's probably like 2,000 points or something. It's just the burden's on the devs to actually balance their game correctly to make, you know, matches not feel like it's just a bunch of mirrors. They're just like, I lose because I rolled insert really sucky weapon. But like that's kind of like the reality of what X is right now. Like I can't really sit here and take it seriously. I just simply play it because it's like I want to play a weapon I like. I'm gonna play Custom Junior, and then you look at like how the weapons are categorized by range only. And you get like all these really stupid lobbies where it's like, yeah, triple anchor because they're all mirrors of each other, so that makes a good lobby. Or yeah, this team gets 2 crab and the other gets 0 with 2 different weapons because the range differences, and it's balanced because we have the same range. Haha. Like, no, I don't think a sploosh on one team, a splash on one team is balanced, but that's how matchmaking works. So it's just, I don't know. Solo queue is like, you can be as mechanically goated as you want and invest like so many hours into it, but you're still like essentially playing like a spin the wheel with the weapons that you roll, and that's assuming like the people who pick the good weapons are actually good at them. It's like you've had like everyone's had like those like Western splashes that paint like 600, 700, get like 1 crab and go like super negative. But like whenever you roll like a good splash player, like it feels like the game's just like predetermined unless you actually just like mess up horribly. Yeah, good job, YouTuber. Thanks for the 3 missile 700 paint. Totally not trolling. Yeah, I don't know. Like the game's fun. That's why I play. That's why I still stream it. But like I don't know. I don't see myself taking this game like seriously in current patch. That's why I just play when people want me to do like pickups and stuff. Like I don't have a team right now. Like I'd like to play tournaments, but like at the same time, like do I really want to play tournaments when like the meta is this and I don't enjoy it? Not really. Like outside of just playing like for funsies with like people I like being with, and yeah, not really. I think people need to kind of understand that, because I feel like a lot of people are forcing themselves to play it because like, oh, I play 2 comp, I gotta play 3, like super seriously day 1. It's like, no, it's a new game. Like you should have expected it to be like a dumpster fire or balanced day 1. Like it's like people forgot like Trash Slosher existed day 1 of Splatoon 2. Like no, this game is an unbalanced mess for like at least like a year tops, depending on like how quickly the devs address things. Like now, even if next patch nerfs crab, like you actually just played 6 months of like trying to play the game seriously when it's just like literally just Splash-O-Matic land. And if you have fun with that, sure, but like, I don't know, I don't want to take that seriously, TBH. Not like serious, you know? That comes down to individuals and like what they want out of the game, you know? It's just like dumb because you like see people on Twitter being like, they'll see like a team like Duo and Ludi or something like whatever div, it doesn't matter. They'll be like, yeah, but you played the Medica. It's like, yeah, no, they probably wouldn't be succeeding if they're picking like Vanilla Pro or something, you know. Stupid. Oh my god, in a competitive game you pick the best options to win. Oh, what? What a tryhard, dude. The game that's literally built, you know, to try and be serious. Crazy. Yeah, I use Twitter for art. That's pretty much the gist of it. I just think it's funny. Occasionally I get posts like popping up like that, and I'm just like, you do know what a competitive game is, right? You don't pick things to be quirky. You pick it to like win. You want to be quirky, that's on you, but if it doesn't work, don't be surprised. Also, you're not cute for avoiding meta because you're like, I don't want to be like that. Like, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I think I saw. Yeah, like I've already expressed in like the videos I put on YouTube and like on stream, just like I'm disappointed in what the devs are doing right now. You know, that's where we're at. So glad I avoided that expo shot. No idea. That guy's weak, I don't know. Thank you. I don't know what they were challenging, but it was not the correct thing. That guy's a little bit upset, I feel. Shut up. Yeah, that's close into the one shot, that's crazy. Ouch. You're not like Splatoon players. You play YouTuber, I'm so cool. Like, I don't know. You need like a healthy balance of both. It's fine to not want to play meta, but it's fine to play meta. Like, people like to sit in their camp and just not just have the mid ground where it's just like you don't have to pick a side. You could just play the game if you like it. If you don't play the game, you don't play it. That's how anything works. I feel bad for the mini popping stamp on their snipe. They tried. They tried and they got sliced. Yeah, it's like pretty much like the balance patch videos I have on the main channel. I talk about it a bit. But even then, it's like, it feels like every stream there's always a conversation about Splash. It's like, what else do you talk about in this game? I'm not gonna talk about cute and quirky vanilla pro player. Yeah, I don't know, I just play whatever in 3, like including like Machine Splash. Because when it comes to like pickups and stuff, I usually just end up like defaulting to those because it's just simple strong weapon. But solo Q, like I don't care, I'll do anything. But I think it's like actually decent enough and have fun with it. I don't know, I lament the fact that it feels like we have to wait so long to actually get like the game in proper. Not even like just from a balanced POV, just like content. There's not really a ton of stuff right now, you know? Like the options are super limited, so it only just makes like the really, really strong options that much more enticing, because like what it was your competition. Crab equals causing really awful balance, yeah. Like Splash is an insanely strong weapon, crab aside, but it's really like crab that pushes it over the edge like completely. What are they cooking? I forgot this map was even on. Oh, I missed. Maybe. Not realize I was stepping on the wave. Yeah, S3 had its own problems, so I don't know why people act like S3 is, like, gonna be any different. Like, you would think the dev team would, like, learn, you know, balance better from their mistakes in the past, but, you know, clearly the lack of end lag on stuff like Crab, and it's, like, egregious hitboxes and duration, it's not really. Again, I'm kind of convinced that whoever was, like, helping to balance Crab is just, like, the worst Expo player in existence. Like, they really sat there and made Crab, like, the same duration as Ultra Stamp in its entirety. Like, that's insane of it. Let's punish. Map is terrible. I just felt the need to say that on like a daily point. I think armor was terrible design, but you know that's not even fully the balancing. I just think having an AFK special that buffs your whole team is really dumb, especially when you give it to a bunch of painting weapons that are really hard to kill in the first place. Because like a smart junior with like the frame data buffs they gave it is like actually impossible to kill without hard committing to it. Probably should have committed to something in QR. I shouldn't just be sitting there. They already know, so. I bet I missed that. You know, every single Splatoon game has been like egregiously unbalanced at launch. Yeah, that's just facts. That's why I'm just like not surprised at all that like this is the state of the game even happier. And should it still be? I don't think so. But again, that's not a burden for the player. Well, it's a burden for the player in the sense that if they have to play it, if they want to play the game, but like that's a fault of the devs. Probably lose lead here. Go team. Go team. Not a running at counter whenever one kit destroys the game's meta. You're literally living in it. It's just on Splash, it's like not on like a dinky low weapon that can't do anything. Which is like definitely worse when your top tier can do like everything by itself. But simultaneously become like the most ridiculous thing ever when you stack them. Because that's the thing, like Splash can like team play but also play by itself at the same time because of the like the way the entire kit works. Like, it's crazy. And now, like, Splash's kit is, like, what is, like, putting it into, like, SSSSS tier. And that's, like, that's another problem with, like, Splatoon balancing is, like, they don't change kits. Like, if they want to actually fix the problem, they have to, like, absolutely gut, like, multiple aspects of it. Because it's a thing where in their head they're like, oh, we should just, like, tap Crab for now and see what happens. But, like, nothing changed. Like, 1 second is, like... It's, like, nothing. That's the only change you made. Like, I get your Trip Strike change is, like, intended to be a way to, like, handle crab, but, like Trip Strike literally just leaves you completely vulnerable every time you pop it. And, like, the crab can just move. And, like, the crab can also just kill you for popping it in the first place, unless you're, like, in the literal corner, but then you're not, like... I don't know, like, it's just, like, it's such a logical fallacy to me. Like, occasionally a Trip Strike will, like, kill a crab, maybe, possibly. At the same time, the crab already probably claimed the kill or something, or, like, controlled the map for a long time. Zipcast Splash, that's probably what the Neo will be, and I feel like the Neo Splash will get released in the spring, because data miners had the model for Gold Dynamo and the Neo Splash for, like, months now. Like, the models are in the game, the Neo Splash is, like, the silver color, and Dynamo's, like, gold again. Like, they're right there. I think it's likely. I don't think Strike will ever be the thing until you can swim with it. But, like, hypothetically, let's say they, like, absolutely gut crab. Like, if you let Trip Strike swim, then, like, T-Tech is the new thing. Because, like, it's a shooter that can combo off of its bomb and two-shot you and has 190 strike to just, like, output, like, 7 or 8 a game, that kind of thing. Which, you know, still circles its back to square one of, like, it's still a shooter-oriented meta. Would it be better? That's debatable, but different. Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever add swimming now that they buffed it. At the same time, I don't think it's a fine special now, but like in its current state, I don't think it's like gonna directly affect crab. Or like at least in like any significant capacity. Like nah, you literally like I didn't look through Rainmaker Cup. Like I saw like I think it was like Triple Splash Machine, like Ditto Mirror. Like no, not changing. If anything, the biggest thing that the patch changes is like, you know, maybe you'll see a Stamper on a comp instead of Machine. That's like the bigger deal. It's just like so brutal when the opponent actually like gets a snowball going. Like, what are you actually supposed to do? There's like no flank or like there's like this, but it's like such a terrible angle. Like drop zoning mid, everything else is just like this map is so bad. Like I just despise this map. Oops. Oops. Please help our rapid. Alright, the guys were all flanking. They're dead. Gonna pretend to be surprised. I can't approach it. I'm gonna pretend to be surprised. Gonna pick this up because I'm not Ninja Squid anyway. I think that should have one-shot, but you know, debatable. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna feed immediately. I'm gonna jump to the guy and help with the flank or something. No. But maps are good in S3? Haha. That's the joke. The best maps are only passable. There are no good maps. Yeah, I don't know. They like fumbled a lot of aspects of this game. Map design has never been Splatoon's strong suit, though. I think I saw a poll earlier today asking if people think S3's maps are weaker or if like Splatoon's always had weak maps. I'm of the opinion that maps have always been like some of the worst like aspect of Splatoon. I definitely think 2 as a whole, like even before revamps, was better than like day 1 of 3 in the map department. Like, how do we move up? The answer is like the map itself, because we don't really have a lot of tools. Alright, Sculpey, that's a little ambitious. Thank you, teammate. This map was just like, what even is this? So I like how I respawned with like the whole hammer. What are we getting Rainbow Road? That's a great question. Dust Bowl, that'd be funny. You know, that's what if I had the worst maps, like, that's not even a question, but like, just because it's better than straight terrible doesn't mean it's good, you know? Because again, even like the best of Splatoon 3's maps, I would say like it's okay. It's playable, I guess. Plus 50. I don't understand, but okay. Which Rainbow Road is best? I feel like this is a hotly contested topic. That's a hard one. It's hard to pick one, but I feel like I'm partial to Wii. That's like the first one that came to mind when I read that. That's that pop off. Like outside of this game, it did nothing. That series, and still just like plus 50. Yeah, I kind of like Wii Rainbow Road, and I like the jankiness of that one jump after the essentially canon segment. I also like the wavy road. I like the star bits. I don't know. I just like Wii Rainbow Road, and like I like the big drop zone in the beginning. I like how it looks visually. MKB definitely looks a bit rough visually in a lot of senses. Like, I think Rainbow Road and like Maple Tree are like two of the most pleasing things in that game visually. For sure. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one. Is it controversial to say N64 Rainbow Road's bad in 8? I just think it's not particularly interesting. Like, I get it's a long track, so they have to like cut it down, but like having it be 3 segments and like just like one lap isn't really the most interesting thing when it's like layout is super simple and there's just like railings. Like, I don't know, it's just a bit plain. It's still really visually pleasing, but I don't know. I feel like I still like the aesthetic of the N64 Rainbow Road, like in, you know, MK64 more. Like, I really like all the glowing lights of all the characters, like the happy Yoshi and the character heads. Like, I think it looks really nice. I still think it's pretty in 8, like the train is cool, and like being above a city and stuff, but I don't know. Oh, 3DS is, I like that one a lot. I think that's like it's a 3-segment track done well. I think a lot of them are, but like that Rainbow Road being like a segment 1, 2, 3 makes more sense than like N64 Rainbow Road. Every section's like very different. I also like the visual variants on 7's Rainbow Road. Good. Alright, see you, buddy. Okay. I'm dead. We have a splash, but we didn't have an opening crowd. Have an annoying comp? Kinda, yeah. That's a lot of trip strikes. Yeah, I feel like my range posture is, like, not gonna be a presence this game, just by virtue of, like, the matchup. But we'll see. Oh, see that? I think I saw it, it was too late. It's TC, anything can happen though. Just snowball mode. Thank you. Can't say like I definitely hit that guy. Predicting no buffs for RB in 3. I don't know about no. I think they'll give it like one like attempt at a buff, and it won't really change much.
Ohio!
That's my prediction. Cypher, thank you for the resub and GM.
Ow!
Like, I think they'll give range like one buff, where they'll like slightly buff the intensify curve, but it'll still be worse than the shooter curve. And they'll be like, we did it, we saved it! It'll still be terrible. That's silly. Now. Grim with Burst Well, that'd be a really fun kit. Nice. At the towers, just a window. Thank you. What are they gonna do? Look at you funny? Blast. Blast. Can we just like knock this out? I don't like this. I want to be done with this. More free fire. Thank you. The game gave range missiles, you wouldn't be mad. That's the thing, before this game came out and they announced that missiles were there, my cope was like, I was like, surely they give missiles to the non-painters that aren't physically capable of spamming it, right? Like, if they gave, like, Clash Missile or, like, Range Blaster, stuff like that missile, like, I don't think people would be as mad about it, but the fact they gave it to weapons that, like, yeah, you don't do anything except paint, like, that's stupid. Like, part of people's least favorite aspect of it was the fact that weapons can just, like, vomit out, like, 10 of them a game. And they're like, yeah, let's put it on Flings again. First Missile Clash, that's too strong of a kit on a non-shooter, they wouldn't. If RB unnerfed missiles, two wrongs don't make a right. The RB and a Kraken. Again, you could put Kraken in S3, and I think it would actually not even be that unbalanced, because it's a short-range special that gets, like, stalled out by stuff like Crab. I don't know. I feel like the way people talk about Kraken is if it's just, like, the greatest thing ever, and I'm just like, have you seen pre-patch armor? Have you seen Missile before the Lost Nerf? Have you seen Crab? Can't even say in the past tense, because even in its current state, it's still busted as hell. Yeah, my prediction Sprinkler Missile 89. Like, everyone's like, ends up's gonna be the thing that kills the game, because it'll get missile. I'm like, you're gonna get, like, a non-sub, I hope you know that. Kraken was really good at the end of S1, but its duration was only, like, 5 seconds, and there was counterplay in form of, like, you could shoot at it to push it back. And there was more end lag at the end of it, was a nerf they gave it, like, a long time ago. It's like, day one Splatoon 1, like, no, that thing had, like, no end lag. It lasted longer than that. You couldn't shoot back at it. And yet, like, there was like no end lag at the end of it. Like, it was literally just the "I'm invincible for multiple seconds" button. Don't mess with me. He wants Kraken back, but gutted. I don't. You could put current Kraken in the game. The only change I would make is add more startup. That's all I would change. So I've rolled the H3, so I'm unlucky, isn't it? Failed the minigame. Failed to pre-fire. Okay, I don't agree with the fact they dashed into me and didn't die to that. I threw it at my feet because of that, and it didn't kill them. Like, honestly, no, I don't think Kraken would need, like, really much changes outside of startup here to bring it to this game. But at the same time, like, can we, like, stop doing the stupid thing of, like, we need to bring everything back? Like, this isn't, like, bro, you don't need to. Like, I want my sequel to feel like a sequel. That's part of the reason people didn't like Missile being here on top of it just being, like, bad design. Splatoon Ultimate, yeah, like, no. Like, if it's a bad design, don't bring it back. Clearly they don't know that. Given the fact we brought Missile back in a game that it didn't need to be in, and put Jetpack in a game where it sucks and, like, doesn't have armor to complement it and the maps aren't built for it. Push him. Thank you. Yeah. Nothing else to do with it, let's be honest. Not for now. Like, they're not coming over here for a while. Brother, seriously. The desk to replace Kraken with Stamp and no one would be upset. Someone would be upset, but not for good reason, so you don't have to listen to it. What? How is that not a one-shot? Are you kidding? At that range? Seriously? I know, I'm kind of upset that that didn't one-shot. Like, there's no reason for that not to. Oh, but there's one-shots. Okay. So stupid. Ow. Kill him. Thank you. You're officially snowballing. Snowballing. I want to get up. I can get. Ah. Also, I don't. Did I point out the H3 on my team? I'm gonna point out the H3 on my team. I'm just saying. I know they have an H3 too, but again, two wrongs don't make a right. Why are we here? Okay, you can see me, I understand. Like, why does Splatoon insist on these dittos? Like, literal mirror matches. Like, bro, I don't want an H3 mirror match, I want to not have that. I don't even know what I want, it's just not that. They're jumping in! Yeah, it is a mirror match, like, exactly. Yeah, okay. Oh, stupid. The fact there's even two H3s to put in the lobby together upsets me. Please stop picking that weapon. The H3s are playing together. Give them their own lobby. Make them fight each other. I don't want them to fight each other in my lobby. Free side of the head, no trail. Sounds kinda laggy. 19 and 14. This is Splatoon 1Ks. Alright, I'm gonna make the crazy... Nah, dude, it is the most, like, I'm helping, I swear, guy. Like, no, like... You did not get that. You're literally just spamming sensors at everyone on a literal hallway map. Like, that is, like, is the definition of just inflating your K, but your weapon, like, is complete garbage. Like, please stop picking it. It makes me look good on the case, but your weapon sucks. Don't. Got the assists? Yeah, hold on. "23 assists. Your weapon sucks. Please drop it. It is complete garbage. You are pretending to look good." 23 out of 25 assists. You got 2 kills. The other one got 20. You still got diff. The other got 4 kills. I hate H3 players. Actually, no. I hate H3 pickers. Distinction. Man. H3. I got a pro. That's not much better. Oh, their buff is relevant. H3 is so good now. Haha. Gotta make TikTok not leave. TikTok doesn't read his own chat. He would be too busy getting assists with H3. Does Viper get Maurice and Stamper? Absolutely not. Stamper is a way better weapon. I feel like I've been on the back foot of like every TC game's opening, and I don't know like what it is that's like making it end up like that. I'm just trying to distract. I think I got one. Bro sitting very far back. You're crabbing in a really awkward spot that I don't think really hits much. Hop off, I guess. The crab, you'll make it work anyway. And they died. Wow. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm upset that I didn't get the bug, but I'm saying that I think that would have worked if it was me. I'm also gonna say that Stamp did not touch me, you're delusional, and that is laggy as hell. Alright, winning fights. I like that guy on the wall should have died, but bet me $1. Good bait. Thank you. Oh. In fairness, there was no way to see that with the way my camera was facing, but it feels bad. I believe in you, team. Ouch. I believe in you, machine. Specifically. Thank you. Awesome. Ah! Classic torpedo behind you. Unreactable damage. You just gotta believe in your machine, and that's what makes the difference. Not really. The #1 ink consumer. Does ink consumer, like, I haven't actually looked into, you know, like, the specifics behind every batch, but I wonder if ink consumer is just like, you went through the most ink tanks. Probably, right? Because, like, I struggle to imagine them having, like, more problems than something like Range Blaster. In terms of, like, guzzling ink. I don't know how that works exactly. My machine kind of popped off, though, not gonna lie. 14-1. Very neat. Yeah, believing's a dangerous concept that can easily lead to cope. And that's a bit dangerous. You don't want to believe when you can't. Chat, have you seen, like, those tweets? Like, the power of friendship tweets? Have you seen those? Think about the Dracovish one specifically. I love that meme. I love this tweet. Oh yeah, 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 loss. Not enough players, try again! What do you mean by that? I don't know, just the idea of, like, believing in your teammates made me think of that. Where it's like, you can believe as much as you want, but at the end of the day, like, you have to be realistic. No power of friendship is saving you from, like, the bluntest forced trauma in the universe. And believe in the GooTuber on my team all I want, it will not stop the enemy crab from just, like, spraying them on sight. You know, friendship? Or believing? Dangerous prospect. Be very careful. I guess I got, like, the side hit on that one jump in that one game, but, like, man. Yeah, I guess I did that. You have to, like, point, like, more forward. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Actually, I wonder. I'm thinking because I noticed something the other day. When you're out of ink, there's a different sound effect when you're, like, wiping the wiper and stamper, and like the audio kind of like desyncs if you're bobbing like up and down, sort of like that one glitch that got patched out. It seems like it still applies to wiper, but it's a bit harder to do because it does it a lot faster. It's more noticeable on stamper. Also, like I feel like I'm just gonna do this. I feel like I'm playing like too slow, or like solo queue. How did I not track that guy, by the way? How did I not track him? My bad. Yeah. No one said anything about learning from your mistakes. I say they wiped. Yeah, it was all just an elaborate bait. Yeah, dude. Wow, that sucks. Don't worry, chat. Maybe by minute 3 I'll like stop throwing and kill something. There you go. Please help me with the guy that drops in mid. Oh, the crab got flanked. No. How could this happen? How could they get flanked on a map that's literally just a corridor? Unbelievable. The audacity. I think Gal's like insane on this map. It's actually really bad. Nice. Bruh. The special is garbage. The special is garbage. The special's so bad. They're in a literal corner and I can't kill him. Alright. I was so far away. Dude, Stamp's so bad. I'm like actually on my knees for a different special on this weapon. What? As a leader, I'm like, the Stamper didn't fly at me. It's just like really hard. Like we have Reslider and Hammer. Like what do we actually? We have like 2 specials to actually work with. Yeah, this is a case of the game balances by range and nothing else. Like the concept of special doesn't matter. Their tools are like significantly worse. Outside of just like running out the enemy. Okay, you did not choose that on my screen, my guy. that big, actually. It's one guy in the middle, come on. I left my team to go fight, like, the 3v1, and I can't be done. Sad. I'm not surprised, though. We have no specials. By now I mean 2, and 2's not enough. Number 1 enemy splatter. Yeah, my Tetras. I'm having a great one. Splash Farm Crab, so we didn't get any snowballs with it. Sucks. You lost to a Gusher Wave and Salmon Run, that's unfortunate. That's like one of those ones you should just like not lose. My color settings, if I use OBS, my game looks so good, wow. I don't really think I have anything to mess with the color settings, but Splatoon's kind of a bit of a weird game in terms of, like, streaming it, because a lot of the time, you know, people will be like, oh, go for the highest quality possible. I don't think that's really true for Splatoon, because it's such a high-motion game. Because if you have your bitrate too high on Splatoon, then the whole thing looks, like, really, like, blurry. So it's, like, kind of like a bitrate thing. That's also, I only stream at, like, I stream at 1280 by 720, I think, when I'm playing Splatoon specifically. Because if I go higher than that, then it ends up looking, like, a bit blurred. I don't really mess with it otherwise, though. I noticed for a couple of streams I did, like, a week or two ago, because I recorded a YouTube video at a different resolution, that it looked a bit blurrier when I look back at the VOD. I think that's why. Splatoon's, like, a weird game for that. There's a lot happening on the screen at once. Like, it'll look fine when you, like, sit still, but if you have, like, too high of a bitrate and the quality and you're, like, moving around like crazy, and the ink can make it look, like, funky. I have 2 Machine and Stamper is kind of spooky. Don't know why. Got 90 on that guy. Not great. Yes. Ow. Yeah. Unfortunately, I like love the movement there. Guess I'll grab. Probably should have this way to indicate that I needed help with that, but that's my bad. Let's use this guy. I think they bombed my torpedo and no, okay, no, Stamper killed me. They look kind of funky. Like... Yes. Yep. Nice. Nice. Guy's still there, he's still there. That shot's so bad, man. Like, to even pop it, you have to announce yourself completely. Can't trade that. Maybe my big eye flanking. I'd have double for you, dude. You got lead. Oh my god. Like, I actually totally forgot they had double for you. Yeah, you can just like, you can really feel it in lobby like that where it's just the complete lack of a meaningful special just hinders you so much. I want to help them, like, I want to help my team move up more, but like, it's a freaking hammer. I was 28 for 3 and 2. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm just surprised is all. Yeah, that, like, this weapon feels like the most, like, I'm helping, but, like, kinda not really sometimes, sort of thing. Like, I believe in the weapon so hard. Man, having stamp. Ugh. Kathy, you also do the thing, because I feel like I do this a lot, and I'm not sure if it's like a normal thing for people to do. Whenever you kind of sit there, it's 10 minutes before rotation like it is right now, and you just finished a series and you don't want to commit to a new series. I don't know if that's just me, I like going into in and out of rotations having completed series, because I hate the feeling of being like, you know, like 2-2, and you can't finish it till way later or a different day. Because I've had that before. And I'd rather just know if I'm gonna lose a ton or like get 10 or something. I don't know, it just bugs me. Oh damn, so I'm having a stamper right now. Man, next rotation's ugly. Next rotation is like really ugly, wow. When's this even go until tomorrow at 7? Yeah. What do I even have on this? Let's see. Like next rotation, like it's super bad, but I don't know. Do I want to play Custom Junior or Splash? That's the question. I almost want to say Custom Junior, but at the same time, Mahi. I'll probably do Custom Junior in a minute. Person really likes chargers. Like this one a lot. Waiting room. Whenever I say, well, actually no, because have they just never? I guess if you just never come back to this room, your locker doesn't like auto upgrade, huh? Gotta fill out this locker. That's something. Let's kill it anyway. 2750. Hmm. I win the series, it guarantees a higher peak than I've hit in S2, but there's a lot of point inflation. It's easier to get points in this game, so it's not really a big deal. But it'd be cool to go up. But at the same time, rotation's kinda funky. We'll see how it goes. I just want to play C Junior, honestly. Love this thing. If we go up, awesome. If we go down, unlucky. Oh, like C Junior is like kind of sort of shooting yourself in the foot because you do pair up against splashes, so it's a little dicey, but can't be helped. The opponent is literally on fire while half their banners the same. Alright. Fighting a splash. No, it's a fire zone. Alright. I feel like this is a map where I actually think something's a little bit better than usual. It's the first time I played post-patch with the 190 big break. Doesn't functionally make a huge difference, just something to note. I ouched and they didn't react at all. Yeah. This map, so you're gonna tend to bleed a lot. That's just normal. That's what I would say if they actually forward. Thank you. Hey, Hetzel. This is still the back foot. I don't think we should pick up our pity there, but again, might be like that sometimes. Had been an accident, we've all been there. Little ambitious. Maybe a little bit more than a little bit ambitious. I think the bubble shredded it because they popped it. Extra unlucky. Uh-oh. Mahi. Very good. Ugh. My eyes are like bulging out of my skull seeing that I like pre-fire that as like a junior of all things. Kakashi? I have no idea. Maybe. wanna, like, get out of base, but it's hard. Can't stay Mario right now, that's unfortunate. It is Shikashin, cool. We're all exploding. Yeah, like it's just hard. Like, I have to like really wait for one of them to like overextend, or like it to beat the RB to really get like a kill myself instead of just assist. Just kill that. Okay, you just wait. Okay. All right, man. Or is that like the only player that already exposed themselves to swim in a straight line? That's cool. Yeah, I think Mahi's EB is terrible. Like, if this rotation doesn't go well, I'm not gonna be surprised. I feel like I did the right stuff, but yeah, it's just the RB difference, isn't it? I think Zimi's actually okay on that map. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did what I'm supposed to. Thanks. You've been playing way too much air because you hate yourself. I mean, that's not good by any means, but it's goofy. You find entertainment in it, then go for it. Ooh, reflex RB, yeah. I don't know about that. I genuinely can't tell whose comp I like prefer. Although I do actually like being C Junior in this lobby because their comp is pretty slow and not very paint heavy. Yeah. Slightly less cool. I'm not. I'm good. Yes. Oh. Okay, ambitious. If no one was there, I was willing to like rat there for a second, then jump out. I am for Jakashi. Yeah. Or so he goes to sleep. No. I want to win too. I don't care. Trade with Grab's positive. Oh. And burning a bunch of specials before they're actually in, so this is not the worst. Yeah, they burn like 3 things. That part sucks, but... Okay. Ooh. Nice. Cool. Oh, the comp is like so slow, like, I feel like Siege Eater's actually so good against what they had. How many deaths did I have? I think it was like 1 or 2. Definitely 1 at least. Hmm, 2. But I played bad because I got no gold medal. That's clearly the value here. Bad gameplay. Learn to feed more. Come on now. I didn't even get everyone Turfinker because the reflex has missiles. Bad. That music definitely just an addition to this game. Yeah, I love clams in this game. The fact you can actually see how many everyone's holding. I like the clam music. I like that there's a visual now on overtime for clam blitz. Like, clam blitz got the best out of every mode. Going into this game, it was already my favorite mode. Uh, like N2, now it's just like my favorite. Like, I got like the perfect quality of life. Not enough players, please try again. 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 I somehow find this hard to believe. You have almost 100k lurks may redeem 110 umbrella. My, like, unwritten rule about that is, like, in series I'll pick anything. In X rank on main account, I still haven't even leveled my ult to X. I really should do that at some point. I do anything in series because I don't care there, but in X, that's a bit more... That's asking a lot, especially at, like, the 27 range, but... Like... Yeah, the ult account will come back one day. I just haven't felt a need to yet. And I could always do the viewer request stream thing again. I don't think I've done that for Splatoon 3 yet. A back weapon do I think needs a nuke at the most pen? Pen doesn't exist. I agree. Jetpack on ballpoint is like the most like why? Why? Would I try out NA on the ult? Maybe. I mean, assuming the ult account is more for like trolly things slash chat requesting things, I think NA makes a bit more sense. So probably. I've like watched a few streams of people playing NA, it just looks like Splatoon 2 NA. But with like, if you're high enough XP, you'll actually find like good players. But there's also way less strong players, so I know that like some people in NA are like 2800 or like higher, and they try and find games and they physically can't because there's just not like any people near them, or like the people who have power similar to them just aren't playing at that moment. So in a sense, I think NA solo is a lot more like series in terms of like quality slash difficulty. Like it's a bit of a honk shnu because like at the point I'm at personally, like yeah, I would need to be in like those higher NA lobbies to have like any sense of like, you know, feeling like okay, like I have to try, like, you know, like in series at this point I could just like troll and like still get away with everything for the most part. We can't attack, they can't get matches at all. Yeah, that's the thing. I got to it eventually, just not yet. But I don't know, if anything, the fact I haven't felt the need to like pop up the alt account yet is probably a good thing, because it means like I'm like more tolerable of like how the ranked is in this game than 2. Or tolerant. Tolerable. That's not the right word. Like, I still think mirrors are dumb and I hate losing on weapon slot because they roll bad comps or the enemy gets the flash I don't and I roll like some like from below weapon, but like, outside of that, I'm having more fun than too. Yeah, I saw someone like rank 200 at like 2600 like a week or two ago and I'm just like damn, and they got nobody. Nothing going on over there. Kinda like there's nothing going on over here because not enough players found. Please try again. Okay, man. What happened? Shikashi went to bed or something? I can't find people. That lobby is the only people playing in the world right now, apparently, by the logic of Splatoon 3. Find matches with Bamboo, it's literally impossible. I've seen a couple here and there. I still feel like Bamboo's okay on the right maps because still 85 damage crossfire and being a lightweight and the ink efficiency being reverted is nice and actually like whale on it. I don't think Bamboo's like perfectly solid, just like it's not like a literal cheater weapon anymore where the opponent's like sitting in their own ink and somehow you still one-tap them. Because like peak Bamboo was like, that's a cheater weapon, but now it's just like it's a weapon. Fine. It's respectable. But I like that they gave the, I think it's like 2 shots back on the ink tank, that's good. And part of that was just a byproduct of it like being like cheater weapon for a bit. Kinda dummy. Like the fact I had that with like 180 missile with 99.9 is so dumb. Second 2. Like I hated fighting peak Bamboo. It's like the epitome of unfun. It's like, oh, you don't wear res on your build, or oh, like there's a slightly latent interaction and I think you're not on your own ink, buddy, and then you just explode to a weapon that charges in like 20 frames. You're the only Bamboo and 10 attack. Yeah, like let me look at the... Yeah, wait, what does the game even do with you? Because you only have Flipper, Bamboo, Gootuber, and Pencil in your range pool. Like, that's crazy. You're, like, so rarely ever gonna fight. You're gonna find, like, kind of, like, crappy Swiffers, I guess. And I feel like that's, like, and, like, trolling Gootubers as your opponents if you pick Bamboo. Didn't match you with anyone. That's so whack, because, like, that's such a small pool of weapons. Like, does it genuinely just not queue you if you don't have people in that range pool? Or does it, like, try to, like, go to the closest range pool? Past the point? The match against Ayla. That makes sense, because that's, like, the longer range above you. So I guess... yeah, I guess that's how the game treats it. I don't know, like... Being, like, range-based matchmaking is really goofy, because, again, you get, like, Dynamo versus Stamper, or Latent v Stamper. Like, Splatana versus, like, Carbon Undercover versus Roller. But those kinds of matchups are just very goofy. Just really slow. Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely feels like there's a lot more downtime in the lobbies than 3, which is, again, that's like a fine trade-off, provided the lobbies are better. They have their problems, but again, I think I'm having more fun than 2s. Yeah, like it's range bounds in the sense like it's they have this image like pulled up still on like one of my tabs. It's just like there's like a pool of weapons that have like quote unquote a similar range, and like you'll always like queue up against people in that same pool provided they exist in that lobby. Yeah, you'll get like the you'll get like the Explo fighting a blob, but at the same time in the lobby you have like the E leader fighting like a splatter scope because they're like 2 different pools completely, but they can exist together, which is kind of stupid. Yeah, Tent and Stamper are in the same pool, Dynamo too. I think Flingza and Big Swig are in there. I would like, why is Big Swig in there? Big Swig... I got technically big swing vertical has range, but like, nah, dude. Go for VE later. I mean, they're one pool apart. If the game can't find anyone, you're probably gonna get it. Yeah, LFG big swing. So dumb. Yeah, do you think I'll be able to finish my series by the hour? Because, you know, you would think, yeah, right? But I don't know. It's lobby simulator right now. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. Parentheses, maybe. No. No exclamation point. Nickname, dude. Providing a splash. Or not, actually, that's crazy. Yeah, so like this is like the game saying close enough because we have like two weapons from the same like pool of weapons, like T-Tech and Junior, and they have a Junior, but then like their next highest is like I think not slash like RB are in like their own pools, but I guess here they're like coexisting, I suppose. Not kill me, by the way. That's just like, dude, when you die to like the raw Torp AoE, that's like the saddest thing. Like not even the AoE, just like just the splash. That's just the better word. Yeah, I get it. I like Toho, but what the frick is this? Minigame mode. I feel like I wasn't close enough to that. But okay. I definitely swam like well to the right. Good job, team. There's a guy over there. It's a Nautilus. Say hello, Nautilus. Hello, Nautilus. Nice. Alright, we got the vacuum on deck. Here we go, we are currently going. And someone died. I like they popped that vac so early. Like, we're still, like, in the middle of the map, dude. Like, it's not gonna last. Punch on the Nautilus, though. Say hello to whatever this is. The Blaster. Say hello, Blaster. Say goodbye, Blaster. That's a very poor score. This game has been a lot of nothing. We have Rapid plus Heavy, which isn't really good. The other comp is way more frightening. Where it's like actual ability to like X Factor and like shove us in spawn. I'm not against slow games, but I hate ones like this because just like one blow up is all it takes to lose. Yeah, no, literally that. Wait, help with that, but nice. Hello, Nautilus. I think they made it. Games like that are actually just anxiety. Is it to sit there for 5 minutes and accept, like, yeah, if we lose at any point, that's just where the score lies. Not looking good in post buff. Yeah, main weapon wise, I don't think its kit is like very middling, but yeah, the main weapon's kind of crazy. I still think Nautilus needs like an actual meta shift though. Not gets like absolutely like filtered and destroyed by burst bomb spam and like multiple crowds and just paint spam and bomb spam, and that's like all the stuff that's like being used right now. And even then, I think like it struggles against Stamper too. Like as a main weapon, like in paper, yeah, it's like really close to being really good. As a main weapon, yeah, it might be the best spot line. Competition isn't exactly like the stiffest. Like Mini still has the no MPU with the ink efficiency like nerf. Hydra's Hydra. Heavy's like the very middling like fair weapon. And has no kit and kept every nerf, so yeah. The power climb thing on this map. Yeah, like going up the slope is kind of a meme. Like if you already have people up there, it's better to like kind of like split it right. Because if the guy's up there and they don't know that, and then you throw the clam up, then they're gonna be like, who are they passing it to? And it kind of just like I like the bait slash distraction of it more than just like the guy like trying to like force his way through the choke point on the left, because it's like you have like one way to go outside of that block, which is like super linear. I think I can struggle against Stamper. That's the thing. It's like the Squeezer thing. Like Squeezer on paper is supposed to do well against Nautilus, but the not like doesn't need to work as hard. In terms of if like the Stamper or like Squeezer ever misplayed, you just get lasered. But like in the theoretical sense, like I think the fact that Stamper could just like throw the burst to make the Nautilus kind of stuck and then like sort of harass it with hitboxes is like the bigger problem. It's not just hates burst bomb. That's like all theoretical, like I can friggin' laser them if they mess up. That's why like fighting Nautilus can be like really aggravating, because it's just like you do what's like the correct thing, you like you flounder mechanically like a teensy tiny little bit, and you simply implode. Because you'll see the Nautilus like in a corner, you'll be like, oh, he's alone, let's go push him, and then you both miss, and then they just win the 1v2. Not enough players, please try again. Not enough players, please try again. Not enough players, please try again. Please try again. Like fighting a good Serbian one. Kinda. It's like nowhere near as clunky, but in the sense of like you feel like you should have the advantage, but then it gets like totally flipped and you implode. And it's like, oh shoot. My bad. It does make me wonder what special it'll get though. Because the fact that it had jetpack last game kind of implies to me it won't have jetpack again, so that actually might be really good for it long term. Because I think jetpack is kind of garbo right now, but who knows? Yeah, I don't think they'll give a jetpack. Even if they did, they would change the sub, which would be like probably like a double negative because like you like Suction's not an amazing spot, but it's still like a lethal. Hydra the worst main with a Splatling. Hydra's the most polarizing. That's the word I would use. Like it takes the most setup to get going, and like the reward can be good sometimes, but like if you're getting disrupted constantly, then yeah, it's like the worst by far. Like the other Splatlings can work with like half rings and like they work better with like partials or like a single ring of charge, but yeah, like Hydra, like Hydra's like a Reggie Gigas kind of weapon. It's like if you can't get your act together, like why are you even here? But at the same time, there's so much stopping you from actually getting your act together. All the burst bombs and the AoE and the specials and yeah. Oh. Not plus wall or whale. Not plus whale would be horrifying. Fighting an H3. Oh, speaking of Hydra, hey. No run speed? Okay. And low battery? That's crazy. I see, bro. Yeah, existing in the same game as that as Hydra, yeah. It's, all order, isn't it? I never killed... Oh, I thought it was 52. I thought that was a splash. I was like really happy for a second, and then I realized that wasn't the splash. I see them swimming toward me at like the same time. I was like, it's dead. Dead. Luigi, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Praying for me in solo queue. Honestly, it's been fine today. I just played Viper last rotation and they went up by like, 60, 70 points. It was good. I can't complain. Although I will complain about that, because your special's stupid. This map is garbage. There's like physically no other way to back up from that. Like that is like quote unquote the best you can do. Alright, buddy, I think it might be time to maybe put that power climb down, maybe. Thank you. Kill him. Thank you. Nah. Like, barely. It was ambitious, but like, what else is there to do? Like, I don't want to suicide for just like 1 or 2 clams in that scenario. I'm okay with them wailing me, honestly. Do you? both drop like the same angle. That's like the meme you're not supposed to do. Who's contesting the active crab? Splatter shot? What did we tell you? Or what have you been doing for the past 6 months that we're still active and testing like that? Crazy. That's probably a bit too far back, VH. So well. I want them to be paranoid about that. I'm not actually going for it. I don't have the clam, but I'm jumping. That sucks. He's so on. I think my teammate had the idea, but we weren't that. Why are you jumping into the... Bro, we're still at disadvantage! How are people in these lobbies, like, how do they have jumps like that rival as terrible as, like, Western players? Oh my god. Like, what? Like, no, of course there's a guy in your base still. What are you jumping to? Hello, Ginger. Team is pretty good. That's good. That's good. We're 2-2 in a series that I have to wait like literally 20 years to play, and I still have to fight Splatoon. Thank you, no run speed Hydra. It's truly a Regigiga just cannot get its act together moment. How'd we do? Hydra on positive, we all technically went positive. Flash kind of farmed us, best weapon in the game, needs to be nerfed. We gotta live with it. Literally just attractive. But I also want Hammerhead. Hammerhead's way better for this weapon. Villain arc is spamming missile with Flingza. I don't even know if I can consider it like a full villain arc anymore, given the cost and like the downtime on it. Yeah, next season needs to be more significant, that's for sure. Just really like, you know, for the entire player base, I think we're just very tired of seeing Splash. Tournaments that ban Splash. There are gimmick tournaments that do stuff like that, although I think they should go all in if they do that. Like, if they do that, they should just, like, there should be no crab. As I played one gimmick tournament like that, like, 2 weeks ago or, like, a week ago or something, and, like, it was fun. But L3 was legal, and I think that shouldn't be the case. It's like, that thing spams about as much crab as Splash does. It just doesn't have, like, the egregious crossfire or burst bomb and, like, perfect accuracy and lightweight. Yeah, but I think gimmick terms like that are good, they're fun. Again, my displeasure kind of stems from the fact it's like taking half a year to change something that's been like problematic since like the inception of the game. Like, yeah, Splash didn't pick up for like maybe like a month at most if you want to argue that, but still it's like functionally living like half a year with this like extremely overtuned weapon just sitting here like untouched. Like, for perspective, it took like 2 months for Splatoon 2 to like hard nerf try. I think they're doing like a very poor job of actually addressing like the problematic stuff right now. Because S2 came out like, was it like mid to late July, and then I think the September patch like giga nerf try. Like, hell, if you want to go further, the December patch for Splatoon 2 in like 2017 is what like rebuff tries damage back to 62 and put the armor cost down. It's like, I don't know, I preferred the thing where they like it took less time for them to address it, and then they like said, okay, we overdid it, and then they went back and fixed it. And that'll happen within like 5 months. But like it's been over 5 months with this game, like Splash is still just like chilling, like I didn't do anything. I'm not committing mass genocide in every lobby I touch. No. That's not me, bro. That's not me. Don't look at the Splatfit. Don't look at the app. Don't look at the top scores in X rank. Don't do that. That's not necessary. Don't look at that. We all just really like Splash. There's no other reason for this many people to pick it. Totally not. I don't know. It's like the lack of action's kind of a bit concerning. Such as is like the longest like wait times like ever. Yeah, I don't think Machine really deserved more nerfs. The fact that Machine more nerfs before Splash got like any actual significant nerf was like kind of like, what's that about? I like to see Machine way less. Yeah, Machine got like hard nerfs like multiple times and indirectly. Yeah, like Booyah Bomb being nerfed from launch because of the bug with the unlimited like tapping speed. That was a nerf for it. Weapons like stuff like Trip Strike is like being buffed is also insane. It just like deletes Booyah on command. Like Booyah's been like on a downward spiral. I still think it's like an S tier special or like not maybe like S, like S to A, like definitely like top 5 special in the game, but I don't know. It just sucks. They nail one weapon as if it's like the source of all that is wrong. When it's not even like the correct weapon. We have to fight Splash. It appears I might have burned myself by trying to have fun in this game. Unlucky, truly. Why my RB was chasing a Splash. Or I'm not chasing that guy. Excuse me? You did not shoot me. I was completely behind the block. That is nonsense. Annoying because I can't actually contest the spot. No, they literally get the S tier weapons on their team and I'm stuck with Dynamo RP. Like, what is this garbage? Oh my god. Like, Stamper plus Flash? Like, are you serious, dude? So dumb. Got them out of our half of the map. A really far back cooler. That is hilarious. Yeah, that sucks, dude. His hammer hit my wave breaker, that's what happened. Fortunately, they appear to have gotten a real lead. Why are we running in and feeding though? God, matchmaking's so terrible. Forced to deal with all this nonsense. A freaking Dynamo on my team because for some like godforsaken reason that's considered fair to a Stamper or equivalent. So stupid. Hey, bro, can you like paint before? Whatever. Like witnessing people just running up. Okay, now we run up if it's just Splash. Our comp is so slow in a multiple. I hate this, dude. I hate this. No one even got more clams. Where is the objective play? We have full advantage for once, and there's just no objective play. God. And not even shoot me, dude. That was like so far away from me. Alright. Thanks, Splatoon 3, for making me wait like 50 minutes to play one DO5 and then get Bow in the last game because you give me Dynamo because haha, that's equal to Stamper, haha. Nah, this map sucks a lot. Most of the maps in this game suck. Like, straight up. I don't defend them. Better not lose much for this, I really hope not. It doesn't feel like my fault at all. Matchmaking saying, I don't like you. Tech 17, it's just stupid. Whatever. Whatever, man. Patience sucks anyways. Your weapon still sucks. Sorry, that's the reality. You're fighting meta weapons with Dynamo, you kind of automatically lose. No, I don't even blame the player. That's legit, like, I think Dynamo is still just, like, completely just, like, throttled by all the meta weapons. Like, they're fighting, like, multiple burst bomb and, like, an AoE weapon and Wavebreaker. Like, no, like, that weapon cannot function. Although, yeah, I think Mahi is, like, definitely, like, the number one of, like, Mahi feels like the map that they just had to, like, shoehorn into the game by launch. It feels, like, really blatantly, like, incomplete to me. Ran in and died instantly, like, 10 times. But yeah, what are you gonna do? You're Dynamo. What are you gonna do? Throw a Sprinkler at the opponent? You're gonna pop your cooler and die faster? Like, it's... That's why I'm, like, so aggravated by, like, the idea of, like, oh, Dynamo equals Stamper in the match. It's like, shut up. It literally just auto-loses. Like a terrible matchup. Literally just a lobby of like, up you queued with the Dynamo and the non-splash, you lose. My bad for playing C Junior, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to blame people, but like Dynamo's still very weak. Dynamo most touch weapon? Ah! Eh. In the whole series, maybe. Maybe, actually. It's like adding vertical is a massive change in itself, and it got like giga nerfed in 1. It took like a ridiculous amount of buffs in 2 at the end of it, and then it got like 1 actually kind of nice buff this game. But like I still think it just loses to all the good weapons. It might be, actually. I can't really think of an S1 weapon that changed like more drastically. Golden Spring? I think it will be in Spring, yeah. Maybe the devs will remember to like give it a sub weapon or something. That'd be crazy. Uh Yeah, I expect either like Splat Bomb or like Mine. It's like weird. I don't even hate Mine on Dynamo. Like, obviously Palm's more flexible, but that's a given. I guess it would depend on like what special it gets. You ordered your sledge after playing on your light for a while, nice. Catching your monitor, nice. It'd be fun. Slap on Booyah, yeah, they could kind of just give it the Caper kit. I think that'd just be like really nice for it. Big Swig torpedo sub. I feel like Big Swig is a kind of weapon that doesn't even like use its sub very much. So that would combo, which is kind of funny, I guess. Maybe actually. Maybe. Yeah, I think a lot of weapons are just kind of struggling in the circumstance that many weapons don't have their alt kits yet, so if like your current kit like sucks, then like it just doesn't see play. Like, I don't know, I want to say like Rapid Pro Deco with wall and like not vacuum. I think it could be fun. Yeah, honestly, the idea of torpedo with Big Swig is kind of funny, I like that. Originally, I thought they would do the bucket kit on Gold Dynamo, but I don't think so anymore because T-Tech has the same kit now. I was saying like, oh, it'll be like the Gold Dynamo from 1, but I don't think it'll be Splat Pump as Tri-Strike anymore. I think Splat Pump Bomb is kind of realistic though. Torpedo Rain for Big Swig. Be so degen in zones, but maybe. Because there isn't a roller with Rain right now. Yeah, maybe. Buff Big Swig's paint. Again, they didn't buff the paint, and no, it does not need a buff. Like, on Aerob, no, that would, like, actually destroy zones, like, by itself. That'd be horrible for the game. Like, no, the paint on Big Swig is, like, perfectly fine. All they did was buff the damage. Oh my god, could you imagine if this thing had more paint? Like, no, it would, like, actually auto-cap, like, zones, like, in one flick. That'd be terrible. More damage. I don't even think it needs that. I think it just needs a special. Like, genuinely, I think 3-shotting with a hitbox this generous is really strong. Like, I want a proper kit, and I want the vertical to match other rollers, because this is stupid. Every other roller in the game doesn't do this. It's just Big Swig. That's stupid. That should not be the case. It's only Big... Every other roller hits with that kind of leniency. Like, doing it as far to the left as possible. Like, I don't think it should be so strict on the vertical hitbox. Burst Big Swig. I don't think burst should be the answer on everything. Like, everyone always says that. But it's like, I don't think it's good to just give everything burst. Because I think burst is still deserving of nerfs, to be honest, but... Yeah, like Big Swig should not have a spammy special like at all. I think that's like the first rule, because that's just not good design. Like people like want these things until they see a Big Swig with like 12 specials on their screen. They're like, I hate Big Swig. Like you don't want that. Like trust, you do not want the spammy special on Big Swig. Yeah, you can't really spam Marine, but again, it might be kind of degen in zones, but I think that's just like how Big Swig is designed, just like the way it has burst paint. Because again, like this is like a 200 vacuum, like that's 6 flicks, and I'm like, I granted I'm wearing charge, but like, you know what I mean? Like that's so much. Like, do you really want this spamming like some S tier like painting special? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of this game is just up in the air in terms of like questions of like what they'll do with like alt kits, which is like kind of sadly all we can really do right now, because there's not really a ton of like variety slash options in this game right now, just straight up. Especially when you're like being like, oh, I want it to be like viable, because like so few things are viable in this game right now, just like straight up. Again, you literally get matches that are just like determined at the weapon select screen, because it's just like, oh, you rolled the dynamo against the metal stone. No, it's really sad. Like usually that's like a problem when the game is like older and it's like patches are done and like the game is defined and everyone knows everything about everything, but like I feel like S3 is already hitting the point of like stagnating in the sense of like when people have like the weird quirky weapons and it's like the really strong weapons, like you feel the difference like really, really hard. Yeah, I just don't think Inkjet belongs in S3, TBH. And I want to do a discussion video on that. I don't know when I'll like have it up or anything, but like I made a tweet about it the other day. I was kind of just gauging people's thoughts on that, you know, out of curiosity. But now I kind of want to make it in like a video form. I don't know. I'll probably end up doing that. Yeah, like Inkjet's like an actual like bottom tier special right now. It's like literally not built for this game, but I'll talk about it in that. So I'm being snagged to scrim, and I'll probably stop stream here a bit early today, but I have a lot of time this week, so like I'll probably be streaming quite a bit, probably tomorrow, same time, similar deal. Hopefully we don't roll maps as terrible as we did today, because today's maps were kind of not great, but I mean, hey, we went up in TC and like down like 20, and Blitz is not all that bad, honestly. Just frustrating, like losing like Dynamo against like Splash plus Stamper. That's just not fun, but such is. Yeah, I don't think Big Swig is nearly as bad as people say, to be completely honest. I think it's really just like weighed down by like the vacuum in particular, and then wall is like specific and it's a weapon like built for zones, but like the kit doesn't really reflect that. But yeah, that's all I got today. I'll be back tomorrow. If not, then like Thursday, something like that. I have time. You'll see more streams, don't worry. Let me read. I feel like I forget to read like half of my streams these days. Just like thinking about the next thing I'll do when I'm done. Oh no. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Unless I'm blind, I don't really recognize many people on right now. Maybe I'm blind. Hmm. Yeah, let me do this. I got it. I typed it wrong! Ah! Alright. Alright. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna raid Marlin Wizard 25, because I think they raided me a while ago. It's been a minute. To go say hi. But yeah, thank you for vibing with me. You're welcome for the stream. It is nice seeing you all. Tell them good morning, and I will be back. Have a good one. Bye-bye.